In order to create the manuscript or the interior of the book, we would need to go ahead and create it. So there's no way of creating it if we're not going to create it. But do not complicate things because it's very simple. The way we're going to create it is very simple. Now, the first thing I want you to do is please go to Creative Fabrica. Now, remember, Creative Fabrica is not a free software. Most of the times you'd find that the downloads are not for free. But if you pay $1 or $1, not $1 because $1 is just $1. It's not that much. But if you pay $1, you get to have it for 7 days and you get to download all kinds of things that you want. And so, but some people, when they subscribe to a certain software, for example, such as Creative Fabrica or any other software, the mistake that they do is that they just use it as if they're going to have the plan forever. And that's not how it goes. So once you are on these platforms, make sure that you squeeze the juice out of them, squeeze the daylights out of them, or, just take as many downloads, as many things as you want. I mean, just go and create a file and make it, go and work for 16 hours, download everything. Just download everything. You never know because you could use those things. And so, but when you just get a membership for $1 for 7 days, and then obviously you need to renew it, you'll figure that you will need to renew it every single time. But the problem is that it could be expensive. So if you have a plan, let's say you want to publish 2,800 books this month, 2,800 coloring books, I mean, just go on this site, like for example, Creative Fabrica. And if you have a plan about the books that you're going to publish, let's say, for example, you want to publish 10 coloring books, 10 log books, 10 sketch books, 10 piano books, 10 music sheet books, and that you want to publish them a day. Every day you want to publish 10, 10, 10, 10. Now, you just go and download all the things that you think you're going to need for those books. Now, to cut long story short and to not to make this a long video, let's go ahead to Creative Fabrica, and I want you to search for this. Search for Big Gnomes Digital Stamps Coloring Page. Now, I'm just going to copy it. Once you go to Creative Fabrica, you can see over here that we have the search bar, and we can just search for whatever we want. So let's search for this. Let's do what we want. I'll do what I want. Remember that video? It was very funny. But anyways, we have this and we have this. So, I mean, just choose whichever one you like. I just happen to like this one best because I think these ones are with the more clear lines, and this is going to be a very, very easy book or coloring book for children. The other one does not have a solid black trait, and so I'm just going to go with this one. Now you click on it, and once you click on it, you will go to a page where you would be able to download this. Now click on download, and pretty simply, these are the designs. Now let me go to downloads. I've put it here. So these are the digital stamps, right? So if I click on this, for example, this is the first one, this is the second one, the third, the fourth, the fifth, sixth, and going forward. Now for these, you don't need to remove the background from them because we're not going to create a multicolor book. This is just a coloring book. The page's background is white, pure white, blank. And so we don't have anything to be wary about. So now that we have downloaded this, what you want to do, I want you to go to Canva, click on Create Design, and click Custom Size. Now, instead of this size over here, which was the size of our paperback cover, we don't need this size. So because we're going to be creating multiple pages, I want you to enter a width of 8.5 and a height of 11, because that's the height and width of a page. Now click on Create Design. Now, in order for us to have something like this, now very simple, I just want you to go ahead over here. Let's make this a little bigger. All right, now it looks very fine. And what I want you to do, I want you to click on text and add a heading. Now, make that heading in Montserrat or Montserrat extra bold. And we're going to have to, change this to dwarves. Dwarves. All right, so dwarves, and let's make this a little bit bigger. Let's make it to 70. Let's take it up to the top. Now, up to the top. All right, now in order to limit this, what I want you to do is a very simple tip. Go to Elements and search for this one over here. Search for shapes or rectangle. Rectangle. All right, rectangle. Now, once you search for that, you're going to have all these rectangles over here, but we only want this one because this one is the one that we're looking for. So click on it. You can change the color, for example, to blue if you don't like that color. And what I want you to do, I want you to slide this until you see this rectangle. Now, you see the red rectangle? You can see it very well. So slide it, slide it, slide it up until the top. And then we're going to take this and slide it over here until we see the rectangle again. And then I want to slide it down until we see the rectangle again. Well, let's just, I don't know, but I'm not able to see it for some reason. See the middle? All right, so now, well, if I slide it a little bit, you can see that we have our rectangle pretty well. Now, I want to click on this and just simply duplicate it. And instead of dwarfs, I want to say something like coloring book. I want to make it smaller, so I'm going to just select all of this. I want to make it, for example, 35. And then I want to duplicate this as well. And I want to scroll it down here and change it to for children. Or for kids, for example. Kids sounds better. All right, so now what I want to do, I want to take this a little bit over here. And I want to take this a little bit over here. And I want to go to my uploads. Now, I have already uploaded these PNG, these images that I'm going to use. If you want to know how to upload them, just click upload files and upload whatever files you want to upload. Now let's say, for example, that for the first page after the paperback cover, let's say that I want to use this as the image. Now I just take this and I'll just make it smaller, and yeah, so make it a little smaller, and you can see pretty much that this is it. Now center that, it's centered, perfect. And for kids, I want to make it here or place it a little bit here. And then obviously we're going to have to add the copyright. Now for the copyright, I just want you to go and visit this website called thebookdesigner.com/sample-copyright-page/. And you can see here the copyright text. I want you to just click on this copyright and copy paste this copyright text. Now let's go over here and basically let's go to text. Click on here, and basically we'll just have to take this down over here, and I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to paste this. Now I want to change the font from that to Monsterrat, and just Monsterrat, not Monsterrat Classic. I want to click on, I want to just click on this, all of this. I want to change it to Monsterrat Classic, or I think Monsterrat is better. Anyways, and I want to trim it down to, for example, a 9 or something. Or let's say 9 is so small. 11 maybe. Well, 11 sounds very good. Very good. So now I want to center this. I want to make sure it is centered. It is centered indeed. And so I want to change this from copyright C 2010 to, first of all, 2022 by, for example, let's say XYZ company. XYZ company, all rights reserved. Anyway, so now it is fine. So what I want to do next is to create the second page. Now, in order to create the second page, I just want to click on this page right here. And I don't know, I cannot duplicate. Well, I can duplicate it. So I'm going to duplicate it. And instead of these, I'm going to remove them. I'm going to simply remove these. And I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to click add a page. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to duplicate this second page, and I'm going to take it from here, and I'm going to have to move it. Let's see. Move down. All right. So now you can see the pattern. We have a page that's going to be full, a page that's going to be empty, and a page that's going to be full, and then a page that's going to be empty. So that's the pattern that we're going to have. Duplicate, move down until we have about 40 pages. Write this, and I come here, duplicate, move down, create page, duplicate, move down, create page, duplicate, move down, create page until we have about 40. All right, duplicate, down, create page, go on top, duplicate, move down, create a new page, duplicate, move down, create a new page, duplicate, move down, create a new page, then duplicate, move down, create a new page. Now it sounds a little not really that good because I'm repeating myself, but I'm not crazy. I'm just repeating myself. Duplicate page, get it down, then add page, then duplicate this one, put it down, add a new page. Now there's only 13 pages to go. Duplicate, put it down, add new page, duplicate, put it down, add new page, duplicate, put it down, add new page, duplicate, put it down, add new page. Now, how many pages are left? About 6. So duplicate, move down, add page. Now there is not much left. Duplicate, and I'm just going to click over here, duplicate, and move down. And now we have 39. All right, so let's just, there's only one last one to go. And yeah, so it's going to be like this. So I click over here and then duplicate it. Well, fine. Now we have 40 pages. Now, what I want you to go and do, we're going to have to go and add the designs. We're going to create the book now. So this is part 1. Please tune in for part 2. And I'm going to show you exactly how we can add create an impressive book. And we're going to upload it together on the Amazon KDP platform.